sounded louder.
Makes a difference, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah, you live right by the tracks.
I don't even hear him.
He does hear, but he doesn't
I
hear.
hear him here, but
Yeah, when I grew up there, we woke up when the train didn't go through in the night. It's like, where the hell's the train?
should be at least 4 days.
House would shake, our house would shake down. Still standing, house.
Yeah, we get it.
Wonder it didn't crack.
I can feel the vibration from the train cord at my house, but
I got one,
Not very bad.
one big bowl on top of my refrigerator. Train goes through it, you can hear it rattle. Something in it, I must have just a perfect spot for it to sit.
Thank you.
you seen a picture of it.
Well, I hope they don't do what they did to Reynolds.
Thanks, sir.
The train was a half a mile north
She's here. Oh,
and half a mile south of the seed company and had everything blocked all the way through there. There was like 6 semis waiting to turn to go in and
They've been doing that here for a long time, just so they could go out and get something to drink and eat at the gas station.
we
We
were,
gotta eat.
we're moving
Yeah,
forward.
but then they blocked traffic forever.
No drive-through on the track.
There is for semis,
yeah.
liquor store.
What is it?
And, well, that was a car probably, wasn't it?
There's the house. That's a car.
Yeah, the house was the semi.
2 cars at the store about
Yep.
6 months or less. It's like-
Yeah.
It was
It had
years.
been there for
Yep.
50
Yeah,
years.
it was crazy.
Yeah, I got it.
Oh.
Get your TIF stuff done.
Mm-hmm. Did.
The whole, what, 2 minutes maybe?
Maybe. That'd be a record for a meeting.
That's a good thing, because Casey.
There you go.
He
That's a
called-
good thing,
he
yeah, he
called.
called Max.
Or asked if he needed to be here. I said, all right.
You were fine.
Phone on silent last time I did it. Well,
Okay, June 10th, 2026 meeting.
Any questions or revisions on the minutes?
Well, I'll make a motion to approve them as presented.
Second?
A second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any questions or revisions on accounts payable? Any questions, I should say.
Make a motion, we accept accounts payable.
I'll
Second?
second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
this.
Just one today. You got,
Yeah.
one meeting's got 3 and one
The
meeting-
other one, yeah, the next
Yeah.
meeting will have more. That's for the phone.
I'm gonna go out of order here. I'm gonna ask Ken if he has anything to present. Anybody have questions for him?
Just real quick, the invoice for RQAW is, I'll bring you an invoice to NDOT, and then when you get the canceled check back, attach it and send it to NDOT, and they'll send you the money back for that RQAW invoice. They were late on getting things in. Then, I'll step on Emmett a little bit. The contractor for the water line, the valves, the hydrants, and the meters are done. He's gonna underrun his contract by about 25,000. And then you can use that over at the lab for the water building. So that's all done. And if you guys wanna, next week sometime, wanna walk that project to see where they are in, if that's all right, just to see where we are to finish up.
So that project's all done?
No, the water
Just the
meters
water
is all
building.
done.
Just the distribution side.
This is just distribution's done, okay.
Plant's got a couple weeks. And then, one more thing, that's it. The contractor doing 43 is gonna do your streets. I guess, I hope that the A contractor, the one that did them for the last few years, isn't gonna do it. Since they're already here, they're just gonna do it for them, so that's gonna be mid-July.
Okay.
I have a question. You said the RQAW, is that the one I was just talking to you about,
Hmm?
the 2,100? I have a check for 'em right now, so I can go ahead and send it.
Send it. I'll bring you an invoice from the town to NDOT. And
Okay, gotcha.
When you get the clear check back, attach it, and then we can send it to them, and they'll send you the 2,100 back.
Yes, okay,
So,
understand.
Any other questions for Ken?
I left you a packet last week meeting. If you wanna tell me what kind of letters you want, I'll. give
Yeah, I was
them.
gonna bring that up. I didn't know if you wanted to. Yeah.
That's right here.
Yeah.
I like them all, actually.
I think the white stands out a little, maybe.
I like the bottom.
I like the last
I like
one.
the bottom the best, but from the fact it's not so.
Not so stretched out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know what it would look like in 9 versus 12 inch. I mean, that's pretty, that's like big letters. But if everybody's agreed with the 12 inch, that's fine. But 12 inch letters, right?
It's 12 inches or 9 inches.
Yeah, so
The
that's 12 inch
difference,
letters.
the smaller ones are 12, 9, and the larger ones below it
So
are
you're
12.
thinking maybe the 9 here on all this?
Yeah, and you can see it on the other ones up here.
Yeah. Yeah, I would be okay with that too,
9 inches for the bottom
for the
version.
bottom one.
Okay.
I'm fine either way.
Silver.
And then,
Or
yeah, you
gold.
gotta,
You want the
I
yellow?
like the gold. I don't know. It matches the quartz.
oh,
we gotta match it.
we gotta match something here.
Right? It matches the quartz.
Well, the white would match the lines on the court.
That's gonna be dressing up the nuts.
It's either white or, it's either silver or gold, right?
Yeah, those are the two commonly off. We can get anything you want. We can get purple if you want it, but.
So we're okay with the 9 inch?
Yeah.
Get that out of the way first.
Yeah,
Now, we can fight about the collar.
yeah. Who wants gold? Raise your hand.
I have no preference.
I have no
Ah.
preference.
I have no preference on gold.
Gold's fine, yeah.
So go
Maybe
9 inch and gold.
going for the golden.
Alright,
The bottom version,
Yes,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
at the bottom of the, yeah.
thank you.
we'll get it done.
Thanks, Ken.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate it.
See you later.
I guess next one would be the budgets. Make sure we're getting our budgets ready for next month. I think you guys all are working on it or have it ready, so.
You see Troy.
Sure got some.
Yeah, Troy's got it, I saw that, so. I'm new to this budget process, so I just kinda want to make sure that I'm following Regina's lead on getting the budgets in time, so we can look at them. And, will you take them over before we have our next council meeting?
Do I what?
Will you take the budgets over before we have our next council meeting in July?
No. No, I don't have an actual budget meeting until the end of July. What we need to do, you and I, what we're gonna do is we're gonna sit down together and we're gonna go over the budget. I'm gonna
Right.
show you, you know,
Right.
the budget and all that. But then I get that Form 1 ready
Okay,
for for everyone to look at after I go July the 22nd. So you probably get it the 1st of August meeting. Cause I have to
so
go
you
to the
go by
budget.
yourself on July.
July 22nd, I go meet, I talk with the budget rep,
Okay,
virtual. And then we'll go over the budget and she'll let me know how we're doing in our fund between general and MVH.
okay,
And then I will, bring it to you,
okay.
to the board to review.
So when
Okay.
do these guys need to have their stuff? Well, I see Troy's got his, but
Right, well,
We requested
Ask for
June,
this.
June meeting.
yeah, the June
requested.
meeting. So we need to get Emmett's and Jason's, so at least have it to
By
us.
the next.
Yeah, have it to me,
You got a budget?
to us by the next meeting.
Yeah.
Have it to us by the next meeting.
Yeah, probably either end of this week or first of next week.
Okay,
Okay.
that'll be fine.
She asked me about it Monday or Tuesday this week. Had to be Monday, so
The chief did?
Huh?
The chief did?
yeah.
And you and I will meet,
The chief's chief.
first week of July
Right,
to go over the budget. And then that's when I go.
well, that's why we needed to
make my
have some time there to get any,
Right.
if we have any questions on what you guys submitted,
Mhm.
then we can discuss that then.
Yeah, yeah, we can probably even discuss it the first meeting in July after
Okay,
we
that's
get
what I
our
was thinking.
stuff. You and I will meet before our first meeting, so
Okay,
then we can discuss it and then I'll bring it to the budget rep and then we'll go from there.
okay, well, I just wanted to get that clarified.
Yeah.
I know Joe took care of all this, all the time.
Yeah.
Did a lot of work we don't know about behind the scenes, so. Okay,
Yes, it did.
that helps. And then the property, hearing has been canceled.
Right, because they took down the structure, which is what the hearing was for, removal of the structure. The work on the front is just a order for them to do that. That didn't require a hearing, so.
Okay.
So that's obviously still an ongoing. I they're making some progress. I noticed they stopped for the last week. I don't know what. I wonder if they must have run into some issue because they like completely stopped what they were doing. So I'll give them a little. They have called me a couple of times and asked about, you know, are we gonna still have the meeting or what's going on? I'm like, we're making progress. That's good. Keep that up. So.
Yeah, I think
so
as long as
that's
they
where-
keep making
Yeah.
fair progress.
So that's what I told them,
Let
as
it
long as they
continue.
do.
Porch
then we're okay.
flooring and
Yeah.
supports.
And so
Yeah, really
yeah, the
good.
supports were all there, so, and they cleaned up the back building, so,
Yeah.
or what was ever it was.
Well,
So,
your letter,
so that's
had,
good,
your
yeah.
letter had some influence.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, at least we
good.
got that.
Okay. Anybody else got any new or old business? Okay. Ken's already give his presentation. Terry, you got something for us?
Oh, here we go.
21 o'clock?
It'll be short. I did follow up on the pole testing. I got the map from Carol White because they have our map of the poles. So I'm waiting to get a quote back from Osmos. We'll try and piggyback in the same window that they're doing it. Will either be before them or after, so we don't have to pay for setup and all those type of things. I don't know how much him has talked about the pole we got broke over here. Where the private comes in, I don't know what his name is, but
Jacob's property.
Jacob's property there. We're going to bring new aluminum from 18 into that corner pole, and then bring new aluminum up to the top of the hill by replacing 2 poles, maybe 3 depending on what the one looks like. So that way we'll have new aluminum up to the top of the hill at the trailer court. Then at some point, if we decide to go from there on down to the church or something, we'll at least have new wire, new poles, and that private piece. It's probably not going to happen until next week with all the water we've had. I mean, they would make some really ruts in there, and
I think it's supposed to rain most of the week too.
we try to keep him, you know, we want him to mow and keep clean, so I don't want to make big ruts. But right now they've got it opened up so everybody has lights. If that pole did finish going, it's not going to affect anybody. Nobody's going to
Okay.
be hurt or anything by it. So I thought that was about the best way to improve in that process. So at that point, that's kind of where we're at.
Okay,
All
sounds
right.
good, thank you.
You bet.
Jason, you got anything?
Yeah, I'll be short. It's gonna be hard to follow that. I got a couple things. I gave you guys a quote for engine 2 for the repairs that need to be done. We're having several issues with it. The valves aren't holding the water pressure back when we're pumping, so it's charging all the lines on the truck. All the pre-connected hoses are pretty much charged while we're pumping water, even when we don't want them to. So like the cross lays are charging, so they're coming up out of the hose bed because they get stiff when they charge. So
Not good.
yeah, it's not good. So pretty much right now, as far as pumping water with it, it's out of service. Also, when it won't pass a vac test, so when you're pumping water, it won't pull vacuum. So, which is only important if we're using it outside of town, but it's also equally important when we get it pump tested. It won't pass a pump test if it won't pull vacuum. So, I mean, I know we don't need it to pull vacuum, but in order for it to pass the pump test, it has to pull vacuum. So, I brought to them the issues that I knew about. They sent a service guy up to go through the truck and figure out what all it needed, and this is everything they came up with. So, repacking the pump, all the handles, valves, push-pull levers, it's all there.
Have you worked with these guys before?
They do all of our work on all of our other trucks. They come up here and do most of the work to our trucks on site, but this is a little more extensive, so it has to go to Lebanon or Whitestown. That is the closest service center for that truck.
How soon can they get it in?
I don't know. I got to get an approval on it before I want to schedule it.
Oh.
So basically, how that works is, if you approve it, I'll let them know, and then when Regina gets an authorization on the last page, because I can't sign for it, there's an authorization signature on the last page. I'm assuming Terry signs for it, and then sends it to the Queen people, and then they'll get it scheduled.
How long is this repair gonna take, is it estimate?
I don't know how long it takes either, because I didn't know. I didn't get this till Monday, so I don't know.
So how, are we
I
gonna
mean, it
be,
says 6/8 is the date.
we gonna be okay with that truck?
Yeah,
missing?
so that's another issue. That truck doesn't get used that much anyway. I mean, it is good for in town, but with our engine 1 having the capabilities to cover that truck when it's not here, our protocol will be to call in a mutual aid department to come in and help. So anyway, it doesn't matter. Even if we have a fire, we're still calling for mutual aid. So we're gonna get it covered one way or
And
another.
what year is this truck?
05. So 2030. That's the NFPA standard for when it goes out of service. So,
Okay.
but we'll deal with that later. But right now, I mean, if you want to fix it, that's what it's gonna cost. So.
Well, I talked to Regina today, and Regina kind of gave me a highlight of what she could do to come up with the funds to do it, so
Yeah.
it looked like she's gonna be able to transfer money and make it work.
Okay.
Either that, well, I can take it out of the building and structure, and then, I can move money from that, but then of course, the bathrooms, either way, we'll make it work. After I talked to you, I was thinking, cause we have an auto in general for the, fire. What we can do is, if we can do like we've always done in the past, split it between the utilities. When we budget, just add an extra into the auto, and then I'll take it from auto and pay back the utilities. I think that's just the easiest way to do it.
Yeah.
As long as we have it in the minutes, that's what we're doing, cause it just makes it more easier that way. So
I
if you're
mean,
okay with that.
this needs to be done.
It's gotta be done.
Right, and
Yeah.
I think that's the easiest way to do it. Instead of
I want-
moving, we
if I-
can keep our building alone, you know, we don't have to move any money out and do it this way.
That's why I called you today to make sure you had some heads up before we
Right, after I
got to the
spoke to
meeting,
you, I got
meeting
that.
tonight, and that way you'd have an idea where we could get the money from.
It'd be different if we didn't really have any money in our utilities. When we have some money in our utilities, it won't hurt it, it won't hurt it, so.
And it's getting paid back.
Yes, just like our signs,
Right.
so.
Does, anybody wanna make a motion to let Regina
I'll
do
make a
that?
motion that we pay for the repairs out of the utilities and budget it for next year to put it back in.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
About that, so we knew that the repairs were coming, we kinda had an idea that the pump wasn't doing that great anymore. I thought we could get 2 or 3 more years out of it, so I was gonna bring it up later, but once we used it on the interstate, it failed, so it was catastrophic, so that's why it's out of service, but anyway. Also, we don't have a 2026 contract yet.
I thought we did, I thought we did.
Yeah, well, I thought you passed it. Thought we addressed that issue at one time.
Yeah, right there.
Huh. Where- Then I turned in my copy to you guys. That's where it's at. But my
I'll
new
get you a
copy.
copy.
Thank you. And last thing I got is, I talked to Terry, I told him I moved, so we moved out of Brookston, we live out on Creekside Court now, so I'm a little farther away. I'm still here.
Still
Thank you.
Yeah, much you got anything?
Yeah, the main thing was sewer. Tanner Fluke had pulled one of the pumps I had issue with a little while back, and got around to looking at it, and it's kind of beyond repair. And in the process of him trying to get a new one to replace that one ordered, we had a second one go down, and he's come, pulled that, looked at that, and same scenario. So going ahead and having them order a second new one, just with both of them being so wore out. Right now we're running a one. I'm working on, I've got that running at the moment, but I got backup plans to keep things moving down there like they should.
These are the RAS pumps.
Yes. And then on water, plant's been running good. Artesian's been making progress on that, getting everything. Like I said, the internet's in there now, so they get that run to the controls and have that all set up. And then on electric, as Terry stated earlier, we had the one pull break, getting that taken care of. And then this weekend on Saturday, we did have a cutout where the fuse is there in front of Mark's. There's a ceramic insulator that had cracked and broke, caused the fuse to pop out slightly, and it was sitting there arcing and causing voltage issues. So we had them come in and take care of that. And at the same time, we had also had some small tree branches rub on some open secondary on the west side of town. It just burned off a few smaller pieces, so while they were here for the cutout, they came and got those trimmed out, and everything's good over there. And then the only other thing I got is on Monday, Bailey Fence got back with me. I'd called them the week prior, but they got back with me. They're about 2 weeks out on getting that fence done, but they've got already have everything ordered. So it's looking like about the end of the month. By the end of the month, they'll have that all done. And
That'd be great.
and then another thing that came up was out there at the ballpark around the opening for the culvert goes under the highway. All the rain and flushing all the corn stalks in, some of the fences got smashed down, so we're gonna be replacing those cattle panels and getting that cleaned up a little bit better.
Are those later actually like heavy gauge cattle panels?
Yep, it's just cattle panel that at one point they put posts in around the concrete.
Right.
And just wired it together, so we're gonna be replacing that, as well as there's a drain pipe on the north end of the park, where at one point when they replaced it, they just stubbed it up about this high, and then they drilled some small holes, but it wasn't doing a whole lot, so we're gonna be cutting that off about at the ground and putting one of those yellow field tile cones on there, just to help in instances like this that, you know, some of it can go in there before it has to go all the way down. And it's all,
It doesn't help much.
no,
We
but
had it that way before.
but also at the same time that tile sticking up,
Yeah.
at some point it got hit, so where it's actually broke most of the way through.
Yeah.
So figured might as well.
Yeah, that's fine.
You've
Put
tried a
that
lot
on.
of things out there, haven't you, Max?
Yeah, when they built that first field, you know, they asked me about it. I said, well, you built it there, but
Mm-hmm.
it's part of the ditch,
Yeah.
you know.
Was the money for the fence coming from the parks?
Yes.
That's what I wondered.
Cause they said anything where they're at on 43 as far as, are they still ahead of schedule, behind schedule, right on schedule?
They're a little ahead, but with the road foundation, just with it not having a whole lot to it, from underneath the bricks, it's mainly clay and soil that they're actually going to be doing stabilization of it, with where they mix in concrete into it. But it's a powder, it's not even a slurry.
Oh,
So yeah, they spread it on there, and it's a big machine. It looked kind of like a milling machine, but it
Yeah.
mixes it all
Line
together.
stabilization.
Yep,
okay.
that's what they did on Wood Street when
Right.
ADM had that done.
We did on 18, I think.
So that's really the biggest thing they said that might cause, you know, any delays in it. But as of right now, they're definitely on schedule, if not just a little ahead, because they started the tear out on Monday down there at the bridge, and they're working their way this way.
Well, I see them down on the north end with a little excavator doing something.
That is CSU. They're a contractor for Lumen, doing work on the fiber that was
Oh, okay.
part of all of the project of getting things relocated for the state project.
Gotcha.
So have they given us estimated completion date on this yet?
No, they haven't updated it. But like I said, but with the having to do the road base stabilization, they've got to do they got to do testing on it afterwards, make sure it meets all the compaction and all that. So that's why they haven't given anything yet. Just with that, they may go through, do it, and there might be spots they have to go back and do some more remediation on it.
How are the lights up at the corner?
I got to double check them this evening. Or evening I want to do it. I had something come up, and so this evening I will be making sure and going up there.
And checking them?
Yeah.
How's the baby?
Emmett, this
Keeping me busy.
tree over here at 4th and South where
Mhm.
they lost that limb. I just drove by in a golf cart. Did it get hit by lightning, you think? Or was it just that?
No, I don't think so. Because with the winds we had with that rain, and looking at that with how rotten it is where it broke, I
Well,
don't think it was from.
I guess my point being, I don't know if it's ours, but
Yeah, I was noticing
it's
that.
leaning right over that 3-phase line. It don't look good.
Mhm.
I think it'd be to our advantage
Mm-hmm.
to get that thing. You might look at it, Terry.
Okay.
4th and South, right across from the tennis court.
Take it down before it does.
Take it down.
By the food pantry.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
It's probably
Today-
on the. It's right outside the
It's
curb.
it's probably
It's
right
a
at
iffy
the,
deal whether
right
it's
at
on
the
our right of way or
way.
not, but man, I think we would be
Beneficial, yeah.
benefit by maybe getting that thing out of there.
I was gonna say I can talk to Randy Sturm. He's one of the trustees for the church. I'll talk to him
Yeah.
about that, see if they'd be fine. Just for our concern of both taking that out and also just falling across the road too.
Right.
Depending on when it did it.
It looks. When I first looked, I thought maybe it got hit by lightning,
Mm-hmm.
but I couldn't tell. And
Yeah.
then, did you ever look at that tree I told you about, 5th and Davis?
Yes.
It's dead.
Yeah.
Completely
I need
dead.
Right, I need
Yeah.
to get hold of
It's.
It's
I believe
between
it's.
curb and
I
I
sidewalk.
believe
is
it's an old
complete-
ash tree, and
Is completely dead
Yeah.
between curb and sidewalk.
that was on my list.
And then up there across from Regina at the Fleischer,
Mhm.
has the state ever said anything about them old dead trees up there?
No, but they did trim them up. I forget when it was, last year or the year before.
Yeah.
But the only reason they did it is because one of the storms we had, it had it to where it's precarious, and
Why don't they just get them out of there?
it's like pulling teeth with them.
Wasn't there a tree or something they wouldn't touch, and it was there on their
Yeah, it was there between 4th and 5th on the west side.
Yeah.
Basically,
Who claims that? LaPorte or Crawfordsville? LaPorte?
Well,
Big
where,
Crawfordsville.
which one? they're
by the flashers on the east
well.
side.
That's the
But
kind
that's
of
the breaking
split,
line right there.
because 43 from 18 east to 18 west is kind of both of theirs, because that's the overlap. So I mean,
That's why nothing gets done.
That's just gonna fall and do
but
something.
at the same time, I don't know, because with them taking trees out for the first phase, with that being in the second phase, they might be taking those out because they, like I said, they took out a lot of them when
Mhm.
they got ready for the first phase. So that'll be something I can maybe see about inquiring about.
Yeah, run that
If
by
that's-
They marked those kind of early, didn't they, down there? So I would think they did the same
There's
down there.
some on 43.
No,
They did
But
grind
that's
them all
got
out.
Yeah, they ground
Was
them
there
out.
still one dead
a
one up
year
there
earlier.
in that area though? I thought
I don't think so. I thought they'd taken those out, because they did have a few
I
that.
thought I saw one that would just looked strange why they didn't take it down, but I don't know. I
check
can't
on
remember.
I also did ask him about the alley between Fifth and the Seventh, because I had to walk down that to go to kindergarten graduation. That one behind Lickety Split was horrible,
Yeah,
and he informed me that it's part of the blacktopping project.
yeah, because it's just with the traffic, if we're going to Lickety Split, you know, we're always putting
There's a
more
lot of
gravel
traffic
in
there.
there, and so yeah, that's why we're
I
gonna
didn't
pave part of
remember
that.
being part of the blacktopping project.
Yeah.
The handicap pad there at the corner of Fifth and Ripley got ripped up when they were installing the new hydrant right there.
Yeah.
West Fifth and Ripley,
Mhm.
right there at the
Yeah.
corner. It's all ripped up from them when they brought in their machinery to put the new fire
Oh,
hydrant
are you
right there
talking
on the
the,
corner.
you
Yeah,
talking
the
the-
little red pad.
Yeah, at the ADA.
You seen that?
I'll get with them on that. See.
Yeah.
Anything else for Emmett? Thank you, Emmett. Troy?
As far as policing goes, everything's been pretty much business as usual. I have the White County Multi-Hazard Mitigation Plan virtual meeting is tomorrow. This will be the second of 3 meetings that I have to attend for the town to be a part of. Possibility of getting any kind of grant monies and different things if another disaster happened like we did in 16. That was a big part of that, was getting some money from the state because we were part of that mitigation plan. So I'll be in the virtual meeting tomorrow for that. The next meeting is it's at Monticello in July or sometime. I'm not exactly sure when it was, but so I'm taking care of that for us. And then I did get a hold of, or actually Jonathan Gitwine got a hold of me, said the truck is, what do you call it, serialized, or it has a VIN number. It has a VIN number now, and it's ready to be produced. So it'll be produced the first week of July. I'm not sure how long it takes to build a truck, but I would think
I got a question on
by
that.
August.
We're gonna get a truck that's 6 months old.
Maybe
And
we
not
should get it
drove
twice.
drove it a mile. I'm almost waiting to wait till the first of the year and get another truck. It's got the,
Well, I think you have to
27.
order them, though, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, that's the
It's still in order. It's still an ordering
Still
process.
gonna get pushed back each time you order them because.
well, if you order it now, maybe we'll get it in 27.
27s aren't even been built yet.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
It might be.
I mean,
I just don't know.
it's a 26, it's gonna be 7 months old. You know, its value's gone down. I don't care if it's not been drove, to me, that's,
Well, I mean, if you use a police car, they're not gonna have much value after the fact anyway.
well, I mean, it's just 7 months, it's 7 months, I mean, it's miles.
Yeah,
I just rubs me the wrong way that we're gonna get 7 months old,
I know Bishop, with us, we had one that was almost 8 to 9 months old.
especially when they promised us 2 months ago it was gonna be built. So I don't know if that's even legal to do.
I mean, obviously there are problems with, I assume there are problems is with what they're importing in and all the trouble that all the companies have with getting things. There's not, I mean, the contract
I
with
mean,
them
it's
would
just,
cover that, so.
I don't
yeah.
think it's importing anything, I think it's an aluminum factory down there, burn up.
Right.
Yeah, or whatever they, right.
They're all
whatever
aluminum, so
maybe,
they
but,
just push this back, but
yeah.
I don't know, I just, I just voicing my personal opinion. I mean, I don't know what.
But if he orders another one, there's no saying how old that's gonna be.
Well, if we order it,
Actually,
hopefully
yeah.
they'll have to be caught up by January.
Yeah, but I think you're just taking a chance at that point.
Take a
They won't
chance,
do
yeah.
that
And like you
anyway.
said, the
I mean, I
back,
get what you're saying, but I
I do
just
too.
think you may be pushing the can down the road a
Yeah,
little
just
bit.
be.
Yeah, okay,
And it'll-
I had to bring it up.
It'll still be a brand new truck, cause it's,
Right.
it's literally getting built, so.
Right.
But we-
It doesn't matter to me if we
We
wanna.
might push our date to recycle it, basically, to order a new one back because of this is, won't be the age limit that we normally try to stick to.
oh,
Well, however we get it, we would still wait the 5 year, 5 years.
5 years
or
from the
whatever.
day you get it.
Yeah.
So,
So,
I mean,
So
but
we
you-
probably will push it back a budget year.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
That's what I'm thinking. If we
Close.
Push it back,
Yeah.
push it back a year from buying.
So it doesn't,
I mean, it's
it
not
makes
gonna
itself
take
up
much
at the
there.
other end
Yeah.
somewhere, yeah.
Cause you've gotten 6 more months out of this vehicle than we planned on almost.
yeah, it's doing fine too, so. I mean,
So we can cancel the other one, so you're saying.
cancel it. Well, I mean, in the grand scheme of, the wishful thinking, if the budget goes according to plan and we do get a second full-time guy, it'd be nice to have keep the car for another year.
Well, if we get the car before we get budgeted for another guy, I mean, are we gonna keep the car?
Well,
Or is this a trade-in?
Right now it's a
That's
trade-in,
trade-in right now.
but they're only giving us 14,000, 15,000, whatever for it.
But we have to make up that 14,000, right?
Right, we would have to make that up, but I mean, if we push back, maybe try to get a 27 instead of keeping this 26, if we just push it back a year, it'd be up to you guys, if you wanna. I'm just kind of throwing.
Well, that's what I'm doing, throwing stuff out there and see what it's.
I don't know
people
what the
have to say.
best thing would be for. I mean, but if we do have actually 2 full-time guys that we, me and whoever else, if it works out that way, it'd be beneficial to have a second vehicle because you're gonna wear and tear. Right now, I have the vehicle 5 days a week, and then Brendan comes in. But with two full-time guys, it's gonna be running
A lot more.
a lot
All the
more,
time, yeah.
a lot more.
Plus, if one goes down, you don't have anything.
I don't.
Mhm.
The only thing we
And
have
that's
is,
a risk.
is kind of a makeshift of Emma's truck that.
And I don't even know if that's approved by the state because it's not an emergency vehicle.
Right,
Okay, well,
something to talk
Yeah.
about.
yeah, I think it's worth discussing in
Yeah.
the future.
Okay. This is kind of would be fall into like the next meeting's activity, but we had a pursuit come through town the other night. Luckily, nobody was hurt and kind of passed through the town very, very quickly.
You can 100 mile an hour.
Oh,
Carroll County had a traffic stop in Delphi, and they took off and running. And so I met them at the east town line here. And I was the third in line. We went all the way to the interstate, and they wiped out. I got pretty good video of it.
Supposedly she broke her neck.
Did she break her neck?
Yeah. He ran because he had a suspended license and marijuana on him.
and she was a passenger.
Yeah,
Oh gosh.
and they rolled a couple.
How many was it? 3 in there? Or
Two.
Two.
So it was pretty intense. The whole thing didn't last probably more than 5-10 minutes from time I got him to time we got out to the interstate. It was
One of my
pretty quick.
officers contacted me and said, "Hey, there's pursuit coming your way. Thinking I'd get out there and throw stop sticks down, but hell, it's through town by the time I got his text message." So
Oh yeah. I mean, I didn't even have time. I was
Yeah.
on the north side of town. Time I got there to the east side, I mean, they were too close. They were at 250 east, and so I didn't have time to do it. I just kind of hung on and followed them out. So, and the last thing I just wanted to ask if it's a possibility. My bathroom has, I say my bathroom, the bathroom back there has just the paper towels and that kind of thing. And I was wondering, 'cause I seen at the Ball Diamond, they have this nice little electric hand blower that actually blows hot air.
Mhm.
I was just wondering to see if it might be a possibility to instead of that way we don't have to buy paper towel or anything from Uline or whatever. If one could be installed in there. there's no electric, so I mean, I'm assuming we have to get somebody to run electric to wherever you're gonna mount it. But
Check it out and get a price.
did you put those
Yeah.
in, or those?
No, that was baseball.
The big,
Yeah.
I don't know how much. It's kind of small, but it's nice.
Yeah.
Check
Nice.
it out and get a price.
Yeah,
This probably be a way to eliminate
Paper towels.
all the paper towel waste that that produces.
you're probably still gonna need paper towel eventually.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
We have a blower
but I
in
can,
here.
but I can
Depending
just,
on what you're-
And I
but
still
I can
use
just
paper
keep
towel.
a roll of paper towel for whatever I
Right,
need
a lot of
to.
those, I see, when
Depending on what you're washing
you got
down.
paper towels. Some people don't like using them.
Arn,
Those hands.
Yeah.
I'm sure you've sent them several messages about their,
Well, there's no sending there's no place to send them.
The bank
We're
has
kind of
it.
waiting for the
taking it
waiting
over
to go
yet.
for the sheriff's
Okay,
sale.
so, yeah, it's still in foreclosure and.
We need to probably mow
Probably
it.
just mow it and just,
Arm them again.
Yes, it's over a foot tall.
It's pretty tall.
Yeah, it's tall.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say, I was noticing that and I didn't wanna, necessarily
Yeah.
jump on it until you.
If you guys
Think
can,
you're living in the
yeah,
wilderness?
go ahead and mow it and keep check marks so then we know what to
Yeah.
charge the bank when it does get to them.
Should be a little
Mark, did you
quicker.
happen to bring that up at that meeting Monday?
They didn't even have time to bring up anything. They were talking about what's may or may not happen, and by that time I had to leave to go. I was there an hour and 15 minutes, and then we got close to being able to.
Yeah, well, you can speak, okay.
So if we mow that out of there, do we have to file a lien?
We can file lien against
Get
it.
our money.
Whatever else gets paid off when they get sold.
Phone with chicken bowl in that water.
The bank
That's
probably thinks
terrible.
it's cheaper to do it that way than to hire somebody.
Well, it's because the bank doesn't own it, they just
Oh.
have it hasn't been sold, it's still
I see.
owned by R&M at this point until they actually do the foreclosure sale, and I don't know why they haven't done that yet. I can send a message over to the attorneys for it.
You said something about they were trying to tie 3 properties together.
Yeah, I think a
Yeah.
while ago I had heard that, but
Yeah,
nothing
they were.
has progressed on that from what
Okay.
I can tell, so I don't
There was somebody interested in buying the Monticello
sell one,
one.
and then this one runs there
Yeah.
too, right, so, but I've heard things
To
since
put
then,
a new grocery store in.
No.
Not just the
no,
private
I don't
property.
think so.
Yeah, wait,
I
wait,
think
I
it was
hope so.
something else.
It wasn't
I was-
Yeah.
grocery store was looking at. I forget what it was, but
It was a daycare at first, wasn't
well,
it?
for down here.
Yeah.
But I
But
think
for all three it was something else.
for something else it was
I don't even remember what it was.
I can't remember what it is now. For some kind of manufacturing, but it's small, I think maybe.
Something, yeah.
It's been a while ago.
Okay. Regina, do you have anything to add?
No, just that, we received the money back for the, electric, or the water lines for the State Road 43.
RAPW.
Remember, we had to pay that big chunk and got reimbursed
142.
$142,116.02. So we got that back. I just wanna let you know, we got our money back.
Good.
Ken already straightened out the fact that we're gonna get the difference eventually.
That, yes,
The RAQW.
yes.
Okay.
That's what we were kinda talking about, so. Other than that, yeah. that's all
Anybody
I
have anything else? Bring it. If not, I'm open for adjournment.
Make the motion to adjourn.
I'll second.
Second.
Adjourned.
No, you're third.
Go home. I third it. We're gonna get wet.
I see it's getting,